Okay, I wasn't planning on doing this video today, but something happened earlier that scared years off of my life with the dogs. Oh my gosh, I took a shower, and then as I came out, Dakota was chewing on something, and I come around the corner, and I'm like, what are you chewing on? And it is a tube of medicine, her immunotherapy medicine for her eye, that is like, it's a, like, I don't know what it, aluminum tube, tin tube, whatever. And she is licking the last little bits of the contents of the tube. I automatically know who done it, who started this whole thing, and it was Mason. Mason is my counter surfer. Dakota has never counter surfed, so I know for a fact that Mason grabbed it, brought it into the bedroom, punched a whole bunch of holes in it, ripped it apart, ate most of it, I'm positive, and then Dakota was cleaning it up. So, not knowing what this could do to their systems, I start to panic. So I text my husband, hey, can you call? He has a more personal contact information for our vet. We're very, very lucky that our vet's husband is friends with my husband, and so we honestly try not to contact them directly, but I was so panicked about what this could mean that Jared called him to try and get a hold to our vet. While he was doing that, I was on the phone with the emergency vet, and just having what ended up being almost a full-blown panic attack, because what happened was as I'm trying to find the correct box, because there was a box for the tube, and I remember that the medication was called Optimune, and I thought I had found the right box, but as I'm reading off the box to the person on the phone, I'm realizing this isn't the right medication. This is the steroid medication box. And my whole brain just like turns off, and I cannot read the box. Like I completely shut down. And luckily Jared walked in right at that point, and I said, hun, I'm having a panic attack. Can you please look at these boxes? I don't think this is the right box. And then he quickly realizes, okay, this isn't the right box. And then once he kind of confirmed that, my brain went Optimune. Finally, it like clicked on, and I thought it's called Optimune. And so then they basically direct us to call this poison control number for dogs. And so I write down the poison control number, and I get on the phone with them. Amazing people, so calm, so collected, very caring. I felt like a lot calmer as soon as I started talking to her. Long story short, they're fine. But now I feel like I've shaved like 3 years off my life from that experience. The tube had been on the counter, and it was only like the size of my little pinky. This tube that's the size of my pinky, and it was about halfway gone. Cost $75. Not cheap medication, and she needs it. he has never really, like, he's very, like, grabs food, but he's never grabbed objects that aren't food. Well, like, if there's, like, a spatula, like, the other day he managed to grab a spoon off the counter that had food on it, and he was trying to lick the food off, but, like, so I swear, it's like he has sometimes a suicide wish. I don't, like, he just goes after everything. He cannot, with the older he's getting, the more bold he's getting. We can be eating and he will come up while we're looking at him and start to, like, slowly, like lick the side of the plate, and he's looking dead at you and still doing it. And we're gonna have to get a baby gate for the kitchen. I can't handle that. It was too scary. And not knowing exactly who had eaten more. And the other thing that happened that really sent me into a panic is because I had the wrong box. When I started to do, like, a Google search, and this medication doesn't get used that often. Like, this isn't a common condition, so it's not. But as I was, like, going through, there was some things in Google. God, you guys, don't Google shit. Just call your vet. Was, like, really, like, toxic to dogs, and, you know. But because I couldn't read the tube and I was reading the wrong box, I didn't know what the substances were in this tube. And so I was freaking out that my dogs were gonna, like, be poisoned, and I was about to lose both of them. In all honesty, I had a beer after that. It scared the bejeebies out of me. I haven't had a panic attack in a long time, actually, several months now. I forgot how just completely incapacitating they are. Just, my brain just went, nope, not thinking anymore. Can't process, can't form a thought, can't read any words, can't, just complete shutdown. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And I've got some solutions to keep him out of the kitchen. I had taken it down. I had been keeping both the tubes for her medication in this little cup, and then putting it up in the shelf, like, with the door. And when I took stuff down this morning, I didn't put it back, and it was still sitting on the counter. I have a feeling he was probably trying to get to the lamb lung, and he knocked that down too and went, this smells interesting, because he really loves lamb lung. And that's what I've been giving her as a treat for her good work. But everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. Life lessons, right? Oh my gosh, hard life lessons sometimes. So, if anything happens to your dog and you're not quite sure, call the Poison Control for Pets. I don't know if the number that they gave me is specifically for our area, but you can call Poison Control and they will hook you up. It was a fee to talk to them. It was like $85, but it was well worth the $85 to have peace of mind. And then our vet got in contact with us and was like, it's okay, don't worry about it, they're gonna be fine, they might have a little digestional upset, just keep an eye on them. And that was the same thing that the vet, whoever was on Poison Control, told me. So okay, now I know. Lessons learned. Night gaze.